What's good, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live stream. This is going to be something very different, something you guys have never seen on this channel, but I think it is going to be a great time. We're getting in here with the NEXXTCAR Truck Series Racing League. That is right, this is the Truck Series. We will not be racing tonight. In turn, we will be bringing the race live from the booth, and we are joined by my man, Austin. What's going on, Austin?
Not much, man. How about yourself tonight?
Oh, not bad. I'm ready to get in here for some racing, man. I think we're gonna see some crazy finishing. We are at the Roval tonight, and as y'all know, the Roval can produce some amazing finishes. My boy Ryan Blaney, those of you who do not know, we are good friends, but he actually won the first race at the Roval 2 years ago when Jimmy Johnson overshot the chicane on the front stretch. Got into Martin Truex Jr., took them both out. Ryan Blaney snaked through, brought home the victory. And Chase Elliott, last year, he wrecked his car going into the first turn and came back and won. So, I don't know about you, Austin, but I think we're going to see a great finish here tonight.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Thing is, if you're in third place and you don't ever drive that turn one on the restart if it's late.
Exactly.
That's the key.
Yep. 100%.
One of our drivers said earlier tonight, true. He said as long as you keep the track under you and be smooth, you'll be alright. And I have to agree with him on that as a driver's point of view.
Absolutely, 100%. That you don't have to necessarily be fast at this track. Like you said, you just got to be smooth. You got to hit your marks, and you can't mess up.
Be there when it counts.
Exactly. You just got to keep your nose clean. But the drivers are currently right now qualifying. That is why you're only seeing the main menu. But while they are qualifying, let's introduce you guys to our drivers. Starting in the number 3, Bomberito.com Chevy Silverado is N-Trudier88. That is Nick. He is coming into this race with 2 wins, 7 stage wins, 253 points, 12 playoff points, and he sits currently your points leader on top of the standings. Next up, we got in the number 5 Gatorade Chevy Silverado, Kevin Gordon Jr. He comes in sitting 5th in the points, 0 wins, no stage wins, 204 points, 0 playoff points. Next up in the number 16 Toyota Tundra is Kamikaze 405. He comes in sitting 4th in the points, just 1 point above Kevin Gordon Jr. With 205 points, no wins, and 0 stage wins. Now Kamikaze is fast, there's no doubt about it. But
nope.
Next up, we got the 17 Toyota Tundra of Palmier Trees 21. He's currently sitting down in the bottom in 11th in points, 173 points. No wins and no stage wins. What up is Adam Asofsky. He will be driving the number 18 Toyota Tundra Safe Flight Auto Class. He's sitting 6th in the points. 3 points. Just 3 points separate 4th, 5th, and 6th place in the standings. So there is one heck of a fight right there. But next up in the 24th Chevy Accessories Chevy Silverado, it's Zach 3068. He comes in 8th in the points with 192 points, 0 wins, and 0 stage wins. And last, we got Jimbo Earnhardt rocking that throwback STP green Chevy Silverado number 43. He's coming in with 2 wins, 242 points, sitting 2nd in points. Now what I want to point out is he has 2 wins, but he has got that A next to stage wins. He has yet to win a stage win this season, but he's sitting 2nd with 2 wins. That is your driver intro, and those drivers came up with their own theme songs, so that is absolutely 100% their own songs that they came up with. Alright, so we have got Nick dialed up. You got us, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, Ronnie.
Alright, man. So you're coming into this race currently sitting in the pole or the standings first place. You've grabbed 2 wins in the last 2 races. What are you going to have to do tonight in order to continue that success coming into today's race?
Stay off the curb. You get the back tires spinning, and then you're just going to end up wrecking. So I just got to be smooth and take one corner at a time and finish the race.
Absolutely, yeah. And we were actually talking up here in the booth that this is anybody's race tonight. But we have seen you and Jimbo. You guys have absolutely dominated this season so far. Jimbo won the first 2 races of the season, and then you've kind of put him in the back seat, and you've kind of taken over the season.
Yeah, me and Jimbo have been going back and forth the first 4 races, so it's going to be, I think, between me and him. I think Kevin and Jason are going to have something to say about it too, so we'll see how it goes. Jimbo was just, and obviously he's quick in qualifying with getting the pole, so I'm going to have a lot of work to do to keep up with him tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. You can never count Jason in that 16 truck out. Just when you think he is down and out, he finds his way back, and he is right there at the end.
Yeah, it's really going to be anyone's race tonight. Just got to be smooth. Make sure you're hitting every corner good. Don't spin the truck out coming across the turtles or even just the rumble strip. So just one corner at a time, and just be up front near the end and just be smooth.
Absolutely, and this is actually the first race with the trucks here at the Charlotte Roval, so this is going to be very interesting to watch and see just how the trucks react and see you guys push the trucks to their limits without spinning them out. This is going to be great, and I'm excited to watch it, and good luck to you tonight, buddy.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Nick.
All right, so there you have it. We have just talked to your point standings leader, Nick. He's excited for the race. He gave us some good pointers on what he's going to have to do to continue his win streak. So I'm excited for it. You know, I think, like me and Austin were saying earlier, this is going to be a great race, and it's anybody's race at this point. You know, Charlotte Roval, you don't have to be fast. You just got to hit your marks, and before you know it, you're there fighting for the win. This is actually the first race for the Truck Series at the Roval. So this is going to be very interesting to see these trucks out here for the very first time at the Roval, watching these drivers push the trucks to their limits and trying to not spin. Getting ready. Hopefully this loads in here before the green flag. Alright, yep, it looks like we're going to catch them before the green flag. Or no, they are actually racing now. Jimbo looks like he's out to a lead already. He grabbed the pole. The 17 car is in the inside wall. We got Nick running in second in that 3 Bomberito.com Chevy. Jason's currently running in third. It looks like everybody's off to a pretty good start. Got Kevin. The 17 had a little bit of trouble getting onto the banked curve there.
Oh, we got the 16 in the wall.
16 is in the wall. Looks like he's back
he
and
is
running.
in the wall. Yeah, he is now.
Alright. Let's get a little hood action here as he's going to come up here and head down that back stretch. But
I'm sitting here watching Nick right now coming into the first bus stop off of getting ready to go into the last turn here to come down the back stretch. Oh, he just made a hard left onto the inside for some reason. I think it stepped out on him.
I don't know. Yep, the game is going to give Jason a penalty as he cut the chicane going into the opening turn of the chicane. So the game gave him a 5-second come to a complete stop penalty, and he's actually going to lose a position to that 17th truck. Looks like Jimbo is out to an absolutely commanding lead.
Yes, he is. He is just straight up dominating so far.
Absolutely. But, oh yeah, his lead is huge. He's about to head into the backstretch chicane just as Nick is coming off of NASCAR Turn 2. And Jimbo gets through the back chicane clean, and Nick's going to get through it clean. So both of them absolutely nailed that chicane. Jimbo is absolutely hitting his marks on this track. Oh, Nick got over the turtles and that threw his car sideways. It didn't give him a penalty, but it definitely upset his car very much.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about, keeping the tires off of those bus stops in the painted areas of the track. But Kevin Gordon just got through the back bus stop. Amazing.
Did he? I'll tell you
He was
what.
coming through the front, and he just got into the inside wall a little bit. But other than that, he was pretty clean through them.
You know, we were talking about Jimbo's car looking real good. I love the look of that number 5. That throwback looking like Terry Labonte's old Kellogg's car. That truck looks good.
Yes, it does. Bring your attention. We have the 24 of Zach on pit road for some reason. He may have lagged out.
Just another shout out to Jimbo for that paint scheme. Anyone who is a huge fan of NASCAR and knows the history of NASCAR, they have to respect that being the throwback to the old STP Richard Petty days.
I mean, here comes that lap traffic of the 17.
Oh, and the 17's in the wall, and that's going to take out Nick with him. That is huge. I'm assuming that is going to bring out a caution, being it was probably lag. But that is absolutely huge. Oh, yeah, he's right on Jason's back bumper now. Jason.
Oh, yeah, but he still has no need to push it.
No, absolutely not. Jason is about to have a mirror full. He's going to, a little bit of contact made here. Jason was trying to protect that inside. And Jimbo is like, absolutely not. You're going to give that to me. Or I'm going to take it. And that's exactly what he did.
Yes, he did. But
Jason gives him a shot going through the back chicane. And that's a penalty for Jimbo. Jimbo just had to serve a penalty. And Nick is going to close that gap. What a shot by Jason. Holy cow. I did not see that coming.
I kind of think that was for Jimbo slamming the door on that bottom line for Jason.
And Nick is gonna get stage 1. Nick has just won stage 1. Wow.
See,
I am shocked.
Temper can flare here. If that's what that was.
We're getting word that Jimbo ran out of gas at the end.
Oh.
Nick just said he was sputtering coming across the line.
So them boys pushed that whole stage.
Oh yeah, we caught it.
Tank of fuel. Ooh, Nick is around.
Yeah, he is.
But he's back up and rolling now.
Was that just outside of turn 1? Yes, it was. That was just through turn 1.
I believe you're correct. Jimbo has not missed any marks.
No.
Since the end of that first stage. He's just picked up right where he
Nick is back into the wall there. I'll tell you what. I am so glad I am sitting up here in the booth for this race versus being down there on that track.
I agree with you 100% on that, Ron.
I would much rather be up here in the booth watching these drivers struggle than me down there struggling.
Oh, you know we're going to be struggling in 2 weeks though, man.
Oh yeah, we got the Glen in 2 weeks for the Cup Series. I'm not looking forward to that. You know one person who is looking forward to it? Guitar.
Roger.
Yep.
I'm not.
Absolutely not. Let's see how Nick does on the backstretch chicane. He's going to do good. Can his exit be good? Yes, he absolutely nails that backstretch chicane. Great job, Nick. Word that they can make it to the end of the stage, no problem with fuel. There's 6 more laps to go. So, they can make it no problem. And I don't even see the second place car from behind Jimbo.
Jason could still be. Whoop.
Oh, Jimbo a little loose, but it don't matter. He is going to win stage 2. Nick is going to come off of turn 4, and that is Jimbo's first stage win of the season. Absolutely incredible. He has 2 wins, but absolutely incredible it took this long for him to grab that first stage win. But this is the beginning of the 3rd stage. And Jimbo's going to take the lead. Nick is going to jump to his inside. Let's get a back camera here. Kevin Gordon Jr. getting into that outside wall, bumbling him up. He's going to get a huge shot from behind.
Oh, 17 did not use the brakes.
No, he has not been all race. And that is going to be a penalty for Jason as he gets pushed into the penalty zone. Man, that is just terrible. Nick's going to overdrive the turn, and that's going to open up the door for Kevin.
I believe there will be some penalties issued after this race.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
There 100% needs to be. These NASCAR officials need to get together, and they need to contact that 17. I believe at the end of this race, the owner, driver, and crew chief will be in the hauler at the end of this race. Because that ain't the first time. Whoa.
No, it's not.
And Jimbo's going to brake extremely early, and that is going to allow Nick and Kevin to both get back up to him. I don't know what he thought was good about that, but he braked way too early getting into that back chicane. But Nick and Kevin, they are not going away right now, but Jimbo, once again, like usual in this race, absolutely nailed that front stretch chicane.
Will be wrong.
But here comes Nick. He is all over the back bumper of Jimbo. Nick wants this win bad. Even though he's won 2 in a row, he still wants this win. He is hungry.
Because right now it's still anyone's points race for the championship. Buddy.
Absolutely. There's only 6 points separating first and second. And Nick going to look to that inside, but Jimbo's going to get that outside run. Let's see what Nick does here going into this heavy braking zone into the backstretch chicane. We saw
that 43 just got one heck of a launch through that corner.
Yeah, he did. It was that. Oh, here comes Nick. Nick's gonna put a bumper to him.
Ooh.
Oh, Nick is on his inside. Nick could not hold it. He hit the turtle and it just a little threw his truck sideways. But good try, Nick. I think.
Well, we see Nick's willing to put the bumper to the back of that 43 to move it.
Absolutely.
Or to try to move it.
Here he comes again for another shot. He's going to get to the end. Oh, he's going to hit the wall.
Hit the wall.
Whoa, Nick. But they both keep rolling. Man, this is intense, and there's still 16 laps to go.
I don't know how Nick kept it rolling.
I don't know how that did not spin him out. Here comes Nick. Nick got a great launch coming out of that infield track. And Nick is on his back bumpers there, getting ready to head into the heavy braking zone of that backstretch chicane. Nick is going to try to take that preferred line. He's going to give him a shot. He's going to give him a huge shot, and they're going to both get a penalty.
Oh,
they're both penalty. And Jimbo's in the outside wall.
Oh, no. Nick's still going.
Nick is still going. How is Nick still going?
I don't know.
All right, Nick is going to give way to Jimbo, and that is companionship right there to Nick. That is absolutely what this sport is about. Nick messed up. Nick messed up, screwed both drivers up, and he gave way to Jimbo so Jimbo could take the lead back. That is absolutely great sportsmanship right there. Shout out to you, Nick. Absolutely shout out to you, brother. That was some... You could have ran that and ran away with it, but you showed your sportsmanship, and a huge shout out to you, brother. Because you definitely could have. You could have definitely taken advantage of that. Let's. This is gonna be insane. This is absolutely going to be insane. But I bet you Nick won't do that again. Going into the backstretch chicane. He learned that was not a good idea. But he's gonna get that preferred line.
He won't do it.
Contact.
It's hard.
He's got that preferred line, but Jimbo's going to have that outside line on exit, and that might help him coming into, because you want to be on the right side going into the front stretch chicane, because that would be the inside line. Because Nick cannot clear him as they head into the, yep, there it is. Jimbo's going to have the preferred line here. He's going to clear Nick, but Nick's going to fight back and more contact. Jimbo did not get clean on that exit. White flag is in the air. I think so. There was no contact made, and there goes Nick to the lead. To the lead goes Nick. Yeah, Nick did not touch him coming out of the front stretch chicane. I just think he got up on that curb a little too much, Jimbo did, and that threw his car a little sideways.
Yeah. It is very well possible.
And that just points back to what Nick had mentioned when we queued him up pre-race. He said you've got to stay off of these curbs. It will bite you. And we have just seen where Jimbo made that mistake.
Yep.
But I'm expecting a huge shot from Jimbo coming into this backstretch chicane.
Oh, yeah, because you got to expect a little retaliation from Jimbo.
Absolutely.
Nick giving him that shot. Even though Nick yielded to him and gave him the position back, you still got to expect him to return it.
Yeah, but I think Jimbo's a little far back to give him a shot right here. Here comes Jimbo. We might see is this going to be a Jimmy? Oh, Jimbo's spinning. Jimbo loses it coming out of the backstretch chicane. And that is going to...
And here comes Jason taking second, I believe.
I think Jason went a lap down. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
But that is going to give the win to Nick in the number 3 Chevy Silverado. Wow. What a turn of events. And Jason spins coming through the front stretch chicane. And Jimbo's going to get second. What a race. All right, so we have got Nick in here now. We're going to interview our race winner. Give me 1 second. All right. Nick, what's going on, buddy?
Man, that was a really tough race, and Jimbo was like the class all day. He was first most of the race, so I had to run him down, and I was working my ass off trying to get there. So that was a really tough race.
Every time.
Yeah, that was impressive driving between you two. You guys were absolutely the class of the field all race. And, before we go further into this live stream, or the questioning here, I would like to give you a huge shout out for that amazing sportsmanship that you showed when you got into the back of Jimbo in the back chicane and you gave way to him and let him take the lead back. Major props to you, brother, because that is amazing sportsmanship.
Yeah, I felt bad. I missed the breaking point by like 10 feet, and then Jimbo was right in front of me, and I just plowed him, and we just both went over the turtles and everything, and I was like, crap. And so, I've been doing this long enough where you hate to win a race like that and pass someone like that, so I just gave the position back, and we were coming to like 2 to go, I think, so there was enough time to battle it out in those 2 laps.
Absolutely. You guys put on one heck of a show. And I'm so glad this was the first race we got to do a broadcast for. Because this was nonstop action from the drop of the green flag to the waving of the checkered flag. And you guys did not disappoint us one bit. What happened at the end of stage 1? What took place to where you were able to come out and grab that stage 1 win?
So Jimbo can probably talk to that a little bit. I know something happened with him and Jason. He was lapping Jason, and then I'll take it after that.
Sure. So going into the bus stop there, the 16 truck was extremely ambitious and ran me over going into the bus stop. But he's my boss in the Cup Series, so nothing but love for that guy. And I think I started sputtering a little bit before Nick did, and through that, Nick was the fastest truck through both the chicanes and in turn 1. And through that last chicane, he just snuck it right by me there, and that's all she wrote.
Just updated your stats, Nick. You now have the league leading 3 wins and 8 stage wins.
I'll take that.
That is impressive. 8 stage wins. And Jimbo, you grabbed your first stage win of the season. That's great.
I know, man. I was so stoked to just get a stage win. I can't even tell you. The race win would have been nice. Nick had the fastest truck, so I can't really be mad about that. The fastest truck won the race as they should have. I was just happy to finally knock that 0 off my stats.
Yeah, we just updated it in the live stream. Your stats, you got 2 wins. You won the first 2 races of the season. You absolutely came out on fire. And you absolutely dominated the first and second and pretty much the entire race. But it seemed like in the closing laps of stage 1 and then here in stage 3, it's just like Nick just kicked it into a second gear.
Yep.
All right, well, Austin, you got anything else for our top 3 finishers?
No, other than y'all put on one heck of a show for the first broadcasting of the truck series.
Absolutely.
Man,
This was
thank
absolutely
y'all.
amazing to watch. From the, like
Really
I
appreciate
said,
it.
from the drop of the green flag to the waving of the checkered, you guys just
If,
put so much together, and you
if I
guys
can,
absolutely nailed it.
If I can, before we wrap it up, I got to thank a few sponsors: Bragg's Used Cars, Sinners and Saints Bar, Matt's Masturbate and Tackle, Passmore Gas, and everybody that tuned in tonight. Really appreciate y'all tuning in for one hell of a race. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here sweating, my steering wheel's dripping with sweat. I couldn't have asked for a better race, better turnout. And shout out to the broadcast crew, man. You guys knocked it out of the park, fucking home run. I can't wait for next week.
Yeah, me either.
We look forward to Richmond because that's some good short track racing for some really good drivers in our trucks.
Yep. But that is going to do it for this live stream. I appreciate you guys checking it out. And make sure y'all are hitting that subscribe button. And we will be back live on Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern to bring you Richmond International Speedway. Or Raceway, I guess it is, not Speedway. But that is going to do it for this live stream. That is going to be me and Austin signing out for the night. I will catch y'all next live stream. Have a good one, everybody.